I think it's went through, so almost. Uh, okay. Alright, I tweet about that too. So let me go back to Twitter real quick and just make sure we are back in the things right there. Okay, so let me get rid of this link.
I think Twitter's up, Josh.
Yep, I see that. Sounds good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Okay, then I need to. Okay, so we have two live links on it. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, so I will again YouTube. Hopefully everybody can see on sounds coming out very well. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I'll start with the disclaimers one more time because I had the YouTube we just started, so yeah, I had to go with that. So this video is for education purpose only, not recommending to buy or sell inside of stocks or investment. For your financial advice, please consult with your professional financial advisor. Make sure you guys do your due diligence to enter in any of the trades. It could be very risky. You can lose anything. So alright guys, so a lot of things are happening lately, and I've been today the main topic is where market is heading, because a lot of things I've been tweeting, and I'll be going through those tweets first. So I will be taking questions, guys, on it. Most important part is based on these video, based on those who are joining here, make sure you do not take any actions just because I said so. Make sure you do your due diligence, make sure you do your proper homework, guys. Okay, this is my own thesis, this is on my own thinking. It does not mean applied to you. You have to make sure you do your proper homework. I do not want anybody to lose any penny on based on just my thesis of thinking. Okay, so now what I was talking about today on Twitter about it, that let's go to Twitter actually, and I want to talk to you about a couple of things. So if you, those who are first of all, those who joined on Discords, YouTubes, as well as on Twitters, right? So welcome to everybody. Please subscribe on YouTube as also, and please click on the ring bell button on it so you can get all the notification. Same thing the Twitter guys, those who are there on Twitter, please, if you can retweet these live videos, live link we are here, retweet, would appreciate, guys. So we can reach the bigger audience and people come to know. Thank you very much if you can do that. Well, I'm gonna start little process what exactly I was talking about. So what I tweet about is, first thing I'm gonna start with, I'm hoping that everybody can listen very clearly. Okay, all right. So those who are joining first time here, actually sorry, I need to post another link on one of the group where they are looking for a YouTube link. So let me see, post if I can share this, copy and paste it one of them. Somebody requested me, so if you can send me. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. So market conditions we'll be talking about first. So there's a lot, three things we'll be talking about today. Total market conditions, where the market is heading on it. Then we'll be talking about today where Bitcoin is heading. Then we'll be talking about the Tesla, because a lot of people are asking about the Tesla, and like I said, as you all know, those who are joining first time, look at this message, guys. I got it. So there's a lot of messages comes like this often. It's just like Nvidia's and Shopify's, and then Tesla. So somebody, I don't want to mention anybody's name, but you can see that, hey Josh, so good to follow that you say that the Twitter space and YouTube. I wanted to ask you a question. I'm all in with my entire saving in Tesla. My portfolio is down 45%. What should I do next? Can you help me to recover in the bear market? So these are the questions I'm getting. I'm not going to jump in right away on this. So I'm going to go through why this is happening, what exactly happening on it. So we'll be talking about Tesla. we'll be talking about the market condition. So is this the market bottom out or not? So many people think, oh wow, look at that, market is already bottom out because 20% almost down in the market and it bounced from the bottom, right? So people think like that too. So we have to analyze a lot of different ways I analyze, and based on that I also tweet few things, such as what did I tweet today? I tweet about the okay, I tweet about the no, I didn't tweet that. So I tweet about this one, Bitcoin, where you can see that what it is. So I will talk about that. All right. So let me get to another point which I was going here was oh, Cathy Wood. Then I'll be talking about what happened to the Tesla also. Cathy Wood, Barron also, they are also going through. They're changing their portfolio also. So she said Bitcoin is going to, I mean, Tesla is going to 4600, but she had Tesla was on top tier 1. Now it entered into top tier 3, not in the first tier. So why is that happening? That we'll be talking. Then we'll be talking about a lot of things too. Actually, let's get going on. I don't want to waste your time and my time on this. So let's start with the market condition, or should I start with the Bitcoin? Mostly I'm going to start with the first market condition. I hope everybody's here. If they're not here, then they have to rewind the tape after the video ends, streaming ends. So where exactly market is heading, and is this the bottom out? That's the questions everybody has it. So well, if you take a look at it, what exactly, this is the S&P 500, Fortune 500 companies. I took it as a our main indicator. I could take a Nasdaq, I could take a Russell 2000, but I don't take that. The reason behind it, because these are the Fortune 500 companies, they have the strongest balance sheet, right? So let's take that as a main indicator of the market, and let's see what exactly this market is doing on it. So as you can see, all the trend I've been, those who are joining newly, they might not know what are what this design painting I have done it. Okay, so these are the waves I created myself based on how things are happening. Okay, how the market is reacting, because market has a waves. They have a intraday wave, they have a daily waves, they have a weekly waves, they have monthly waves, and they can have a yearly waves also. So what my expertise is that I need to identify those waves, how the waves are going around, and that's how because that's how I believe in. I do not believe in Elliott waves, and I don't believe in those many different pre-text wave comes in here. So I create my own waves based on the cycle. So when we play intraday, which is 5 minutes wave, 10 minutes wave, 15 minutes wave, 30 minutes wave, right? So those are the waves I try to identify. So now what you are looking at is right now is a daily wave, means one candle represents the 1 day of the work. So every time there is a wave going through bulls, bear, bull, like see 5-7 days bull, then again little wave, 7 days little consolidate, then again bear. You see that? So these are the cycles. Then again 10 days bear, then 5 days consolidation, then again 5 days wave. So see the cycle going on, right? And now you see what 12 days constant bull wave, then 5 days here on a consolidation, and then look at that 1 month wave going down. So what is unusual thing you guys notice here? If you take a look at it, unusual is, you see these are always wave, but those are smaller waves, though they are called big at that time. But right now these wave, when we added every wave, guys, we were super bullish right here. So we, many people think, Josh, you are a bearish. No, I can show you how much bullish we were here. Okay, and I have some tweets and everything. I'm gonna show you. So we were super bullish at this time, and then when my trend line breaks and we say, hey, this is our resistance, and I told everybody, hey guys, the trend is changing, wave going to change around here, and then wave change. Hey, we got to be very careful because we have to watch the resistance. So those who are part of the community, they benefit the most out of it. Why? Because this is our expertise. So I don't just look at the technicals, guys. Okay, so how come, Josh, you would know, your community would know that this is the real waves and this is real resistance and this would happen or not? Because guys, believe me guys, the way we identify is not normally just the technicals you're gonna find anywhere. We identify in so variety ways. So you have to be part of the community to to enjoy those kind of rides. So you have to understand it's not like it's not that easy, but slowly once you be part of it, within 1 or 2 months you can exactly know how things are rolling. because that is the right way to to gain the benefit in your portfolio, because many people have a red portfolio and they do not know what to do because they are not part of our community. And I noticed that many people on YouTube and everywhere, everybody pump everything. They don't have the knowledge, even including many medias guys. Okay, they are highly qualified. Maybe their salary would be more than $500,000, but according to me, I don't qualify them. Even big analysts, big fund managers, and I feel like, man, they are not qualified to manage that fund, big funds, because they have the money. They have the money power, but they do not know how to manage, because when you have the money, you can manage very well. If you don't have the money, you cannot manage, but when you have a big money, you can really manage with the market because you got the money power. So so what exactly, what unusual thing do you notice here? If you notice here, this wave is constantly going down. How much is constantly going down from here? Almost like a 20% down from here if you take a look at it right here. So from the top right here around 463. I'm not gonna go to all the way top, but I'm just gonna look at the cycle of these, and we touch down almost right here, almost 17-18% down from this one right here. Okay, so this cycle, I'm sorry, no, this is not the wrong cycle. Actually, I got to go to a little bit of, oh yeah, you're right, yeah, 18%. So we pretty much 18% down from here, from this cycle, constant going down. None of the cycle is 18% from here to here. Okay, so this cycle is unusual thing. So what do we need to notice is something unusual activity is happening, right? So this is one of the unusual activity. Now, okay, so we have to keep in mind that what is this unusual activity happen? Well, what I do is I always go and I'm gonna show you why this is happening, right? So let's take a look at the VIX. So I wanted to show you something. I did put it on Discord that I'm gonna show you something and you will come to know. So this is VIX. Whenever this is the S&P 500 volatility index. So what exactly happening in this index? I mean, in this chart. Whenever market, this is the fear gauge index, which is VIX. Okay, so market notice that something is going to happen, something is happening. Okay, so right now, if you take a look at it, I draw this chart, and you can see 1998 VIX jumped to almost $49. Then July .com bubble 2002, that time VIX jumped $48, $49. And if you take a look at very closely here, in October 2008, VIX jumped $96, guys. Okay, that time was literally, man, market was rolling like a crazy, like ice to win. And look at that time, VIX jumped $96. Then in May 2010, VIX jumped $48. August 2011, VIX jumped $48. Now guys, remember when I put all these dates and time, those who are in the market or something not in the market, you just visualize yourself what was the thing was happening at that period of time when you were in the market or you are not in the market or wherever you are doing something. You visualize yourself with the date, I mean with the time frame. And this is what exactly happened. In August 2015, VIX jumped $53. Then February 2018, VIX jumped to $50. And March 2020, when the pandemic happened, VIX jumped to $85. Sorry, right here, $85, right? So, and those who joined the group, this community about about a month, 2 months ago, we were here VIX, and I made a Sunday video, and I was showing you guys that, hey, look at these supports right here. We are slowly happening, similar things are going to happen, and we're gonna fly like this. And I did mention when VIX was here, right? This area, it was, I circled that. So maybe maybe 2 months ago or a month ago, about more than a month ago, and it started going like this. Is the daily, each candle represents one day of the work, but at that time I showed you guys. So Sunday video, I always try to make it something different, because during the daytime we always busy doing so many things, but weekend I analyze a lot of things and try to bring forward to you guys and show you why I think where market is heading. So I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, that's how market happens. So every time VIX jump, anything VIX unusual activity happens, VIX always goes higher and higher. So what do you see the trend here? VIX is going higher. What do you see here? When the QE started, VIX going down, 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 down. When the QT about to start, QT about to start in June, VIX is going to go up, up, up. But hey, Josh, how do you know VIX going to go up? It can go down also, right? Well, that's why we don't just look at the technicals. We don't look at just the technical, because we analyze so many varieties, and I'm going to jump into that and I'll show you. So what exactly happened here? Let's analyze this. Pandemic was the biggest jolt in the market, right, in economy. Then what happened in 2018? We started, guys, okay, 2018 in October, I announced that, guys, QT started. We did not have inflation, we did not have the pandemic, we did not have anything, okay. We just started the QT at $40 billion a month. How much? $40 billion a month started QT in October 2018. Slowly we started at that time, and then market crash, and market crash means to say almost 20% correction, and the Apple crash are about 39% at that time. I have gone through several times, so I'm not going to go to the Apple and all, but I just want to show you many companies they went to in a correction at that time, and that's why the VIX goes to $50. Remember, did we go to $50 VIX now? No. Do we have a more trouble than previous 2018? Yes, hell yeah, we have right now big trouble. We market is in a big turmoil. But those who are holding portfolio, and those who are holding Tesla buying at $1,200, yes, they are thinking we are right now market is in a turmoil. But the people who bought a Tesla at $100, because split, remember split here, just the split, so it's $85 also. Those who bought it when market crash, oh, they bought it at 85. They must be happy. Still they'll be happy. Oh no, I have my portfolio is fine, man, I'm not in loss, because they don't know where the market is going, right? Just like that, Apple also that time was $50 because it split, so you have to adjust that. So for them is not the pain, right? But slowly the people who bought it at the top, they are the one who's paying. Those who are trying to send me email and say, hey guys, Josh, I'm losing money because of this happened, that happened. So I feel that pain, because they are not part of the community, because I just started this streaming lately, like about 2 months ago, everything, and that's I'm trying to help to the community. So I try to keep it everybody free, so everybody can access what I think, what I show, and they can access all day. So exactly what happened in 2018, same thing in 2015. So recall, guys, what happened in 2015. Do you recall? I don't recall anything crazy thing happen on it in terms of calamity, like we had inflation was under control, nothing crazy what happened, But right now is happening right now, front of going to happen, is going to happen, because we have the Fed rate is almost like a 3/4, and is going to go higher and higher. So all those activity going to happen, which I'm going to show it to you a little bit later. But this activity going to happen, and that time, look at this 2008 when so what I was saying is this. Many people ask me, Josh, how do you analyze that 2008 is going to be like this to 2022? Oh hell yeah, absolutely. Over here we had a $800 billion subprime market and market crash at that time, 800 billion. Right now, what we have issues here. We have a tons of issues, and I'll show you what are the issues we have right now here. We have almost $10 trillion. Fed has a balance sheet to shrink. $10 trillion. They're supposed to do it here in 2018. Just to let you know, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead into a little bit politics, because this is little politics. So don't consider this is a political channel. I do not want anything political here. But at 2018, guys, what happened is then Fed. Jerome Powell, he announced that, hey, we're gonna do QT, and I remember market was crashing in October, November, December, and that time. And then the Trump came out and said, hey, you got to stop doing this, market is crashing, right? Because he's the kind of guy who always likes money, so he's talking market is crashing on it. And then he stopped QT, and then we supposed to do QT in 2019. Okay, we stopped that, and then we supposed to do QT in 2019, and that time we had a less than a $4 trillion balance sheet at that time. Less than $4 trillion balance sheet, because balance sheet was growing, Fed balance sheet was growing bigger and bigger. So then they did not do, because 2019 pandemic started, we did not do, and then we did exact opposite in 2020. What did we do? We did QE. I remember the pandemic happened. Trump, Jerome Powell, everybody came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna support everybody," and they did. I think this is where we did the biggest mistake, that we did not control our hands, and we did QE almost like trillions of dollars. That's why our balance sheet is right now over $9 trillion, right? So that's where the problem we started. We're supposed to gauge it down ourselves in a lower run, but we just did every bond, everything we bought, corporate bond, municipal bond, every junk bond, Fed one keep buying. Then also we went in mortgage also. So we're gonna buy every mortgage and zero interest rate. Every possibility we could imagine. That time we did this, but that was not the right way to do it. But that's what we did it, because somebody put a gun on the guy, and the guy said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," because he didn't use his brain. He has to use the brain. That's what I think, guys. It doesn't mean so. Now what exactly happened? Now in 2020 we have the election, and Biden came and Trump gone. So the guy who was here, he is gone, but the guy who did this action, he's still here yet. So Trump is gone, Biden is here. But what Biden did a mistake is, same guy who Trump had it, Jerome Powell, and the guy who is not using his proper brain, I guess. This is the same guy who said that is going this inflation is transitory. Guys, remember, guys, inflation is not transitory. Why? Because you have all the knowledge you should have, because you are in the Fed chief. Whether you are not showing the cards you have it, and you're saying something different, then it's different thing. But I'm just trying to teach my people over here who join me and say, "Hey, I want to learn something out of you guys." So I'm trying to show you what exactly happened. So that's the same guy who was here. Okay, he's the same guy. This is the same guy, and we also have the same guy here. Who is that? Jerome Powell, guys. So either he's closed his eyes or ears and he's just doing, or his political agenda driven or not, whatever would be, guys. But it's the same the same driver who is driving economy here, same pilot is trying to fly this economy here, is the same pilot. We are right now in the same pilot, and Titanic ship, let's take it this way, Titanic ship, we are trying to balance it out and see what's gonna happen. So we have the same pilot, guys. Okay, nobody has changed the pilot, and that's why I feel we have a worse than this, because we have this worst pilot. Remember, this is what worst pilot we had, because Trump he wouldn't know what to do, man. He's just the president. He thinks about his own benefit, because that's how I know he's a selfish person. But what happened here? Now we have the Biden. He's doing the same mistake, probably having the same guy. The pilot is the same. That's where my problem is. The pilot is the same, and that pilot, and we have worse than this scenario, guys. Okay, we are worse than this, because the can of worm is closed, and I keep saying can of the worm is still closed, and one day can of worm will be opened, and you watch my word, because they are trying to kick the can down to the road, just keeping the can closed and keep kicking into the road. There will be another road one day. There will be another road, and then what would happen? And that's where we are about to happen in June, because this is, if many people, many years and all those, they used to talk about a lot of things, and this is priced in and all. Guys, QT cannot be priced in. If anybody comes and talks about it, because nobody was talking when I was saying market gonna dump, and they just, everything priced in, now this is all priced in. No. Fed rate you can price in little bit here and there, but that to control inflation, man, it's like inflation is the most sticky element. It's not that easy to take it out of it. So for that reason, how we take the inflation out. How do we control the inflation? We have to take the money from the people we have gave them. $5 trillion we have right now. Balance sheet is $10 trillion, so over $9 trillion, right? So we have to take the money power. So many media right now talking about is we are already in recession. No, I would not say we are in a recession. People say, we are going to be in recession. Well, right now I don't see. If many people say go in recession, yeah, could possible. But the moment, what I think is, we have given so much money power to the people. People have a lot of power. Why? Because every day I go to the balance sheet of every company. So So people, they just, what do you think? But why we think we are going to in the recession or not recession? Because look, I don't know you guys know or not, but uh, let's take a look at Walmart, right? Let's take a look at the Walmart. Let me go to the Walmart and we show you Walmart. So we have to understand what is this Walmart happen. Look at this. So these are the called rug pulled and found no floor. Rug pulled, found no floor. So what happened? Why this happened here? Look at that here. Their revenue 138 billion only quarter, guys. Okay, excuse me. 141 billion dollar revenue here. This quarter, one quarter. So they beat the revenue. They missed the EPS, but they missed. So this was the setup. But remember, revenue is growing, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take you to target now. Let's see what happened. Target. Look at that, guys. $200 stock is now $150. Rug pulled, found no floor. People wake up in the morning. Oh, what happened to my account? You see that? What happened to my account, right? So there are right here the revenue 39 billion. Oh, sorry, over here this earning, they beat the revenue. Look at that, 25 billion. They beat the revenue. EPS they miss earning per share because expenditure. What they said, they have a lot of logistic expenditure. They had to put almost $1 billion. So Walmart basically did is what? Perfect setup the punch for target market, and then target pretty much knocked down, I would say, right? This is how the target was knocked down with it, and we all were trading at this particular time, and many people benefit out of it. This is what exactly happened. We've been talking when we are live, that is the maximum people can take a benefit advantage of it, because sometimes I can't post everything on Discord or Twitter, guys, because we are so busy on doing the live. That's the where you can maximum benefit you can have. I always live on YouTube, guys. Those who subscribe to me on YouTube, absolutely they can exactly see what I'm speaking, what exactly my things are happening. You exactly get the benefit out of it. So these are the, just to show you guys. So revenue, so that means money power. People have the money power at this particular time. They have a lot of money power, guys. How? Because I just said $5 trillion. How you take that money out of people? Because some people put it in Tesla, somebody put it in Apple, somebody put it in Walmart, somebody put it in Target, somebody put it in NTR, somebody put it in technology. These are different sectors. People go and put money everywhere. Wherever they find their interesting thing, that's where they put it in. So what happens now? Well, to control the inflation, you got to take that. So what they did is, what Fed decided, we're gonna do a soft landing. So what is the definition of soft landing, guys? Well, soft landing means we're gonna dribble down little bit, and we're not gonna have any accidents. We're gonna be a nice, nobody gonna get injured. That's called soft landing. But you know what they are doing right now? You see this target. Look at the rug pulled out, found no floor. So they are targeting each individual stocks, like each individual company coming out. So they know exactly where the money has been parked, guys. Okay, I've been saying this months and months. Okay, I hope people know that, and I've been tweeting this. Say, hey, this is going to happen, that going to happen, and it's happening. Okay, and when this thing happens, people, oh wow, man, shit, I could have sold it. Wish I had a profit. Oh man, I was only 10% loss. Now I'm 40% loss. Oh, I had a 40% profit. Oh, I had a 200% profit. You know what I mean? So we all are dummies, and we believe in hope. And that's what I say. Hey guys, wake up. There is no straightforward upward and straightforward downward, guys. You got to be smart enough to manage your portfolio. Otherwise, you're gonna be washed out, because they know exactly how they're messing up with your portfolio. You should know how to play with your portfolio. If you don't want to day trade, that's fine, but you should be able to manage it. But when there's a cycle, right, you should understand the cycle. So if you don't want to trade, you don't trade, but you at least you can exit, right? When stock is on the top, you should know that, hey, there's a top and I'm gonna wait for the bottom. Simple. You don't need to do anything in the middle. Don't do anything, but take your profit and run. That you can do that. That's what I teach, guys. You have to take your profit and run. Depends on your cycle. If you are a long-term investor, you got to take your profit. You need to find out, but you got to be in the game. If you think somebody gonna make you money, no, 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 no. Same way they make your money, they take your money, and you would not even know when you sleep in. This is what happens when you sleep in and you wake up, and this is what happens. This is not the one stock, guys. You know that, right? All different stocks, guys. Yeah, I have gone through many stocks. Okay, so Netflix, right? Same thing. Look what happened. Look at this. $700 stock is now $186 going, right? So all the fame like Facebook, Nvidia, AMD, whichever company you name it, man, wherever people used to park the money, all technology stocks, whichever stock was flying high. Even Costco, your most favorite. Many people say, hey, I believe in Costco. Look, we've been talking Costco also, and look what happened Costco also. It was $620 and look at the waterfall, right? So this is how the monies are getting washed out from people's portfolio, and this is how they are trying to go soft landing. People do not know what is soft landing is. They think, oh, they're gonna probably dribble the ball. No, dude, they're gonna wash you out your portfolio, and you would wake up in the morning every day and you'll be holding your hope only, because then eventually you think, oh, my portfolio is 40% down. I'm gonna wait, right? This is how things are, and you're gonna convince your mind, say, hey, okay, this is these. But so Josh, what do you think is gonna go more down? Yes, exactly. That's what I tried to say. What was my today I mentioned about is this, that this is right here. What did I tweet? What did I say? Market going to flush the toilet 2500 point. How? Join free to learn, right? And this is what I can think of 2500 point market can do. Right now, whatever you have seen is 1000 point is nothing, guys. And on what basis, Josh, you think that is gonna go and do that? Well, so right here, you're gonna go monthly here, and you can see 2020, 2018, 2015, we did touch. Did we touch 50 yet? So all these people are holding hopes at this lower level. No way, Jose, we are way far to go. Way far to go. Okay. So imagine $5 trillion, they had to take it out of your pocket to have a soft landing. And that landing, how they're gonna do? That's what their plans are. They're not gonna come out and how they're gonna do soft landing, because they can't just keep crashing everyday market. So they're slowly targeting money, targeting all this, because there is another way to do that too. You know how another way they can do that? They can go to they can raise the taxes. If they can raise the tax, then definitely people have no choice but to pay. If they pay, then they're gonna lose money from their portfolio or their income, right? Or their saving. That another way, but that will be, most of the people, 90% people are, 60% people is on paycheck to paycheck, so they are not making any money. The most money in pocket is all 10% people. They have a billions of dollars. They, all the corporation, they have a biggest money in their pocket, and that's how where the money there. So they are targeting all these things, and that's what I said, that Apple gonna go down, and those who are part of the community, they all know. I've been saying this. I've been saying like a loud, and those who are in part of the community, they benefit, and I do not charge single penny to anybody, guys. I keep it free for everybody, so they can benefit out of it. Though I'm a small guy, guys, one thing I announce myself, I'm not associated with any of the company. I do not have any position on Tesla, Bitcoin, Apple. I'm a very small guy. I just day trade and swing trade and small thing I do, but I do not have any current position on Tesla, guys. Just in case if somebody, and I do not have any association with any organization where I'm having any benefits. If I have to say I'm bearish or I'm bullish, okay, I have no association with anybody. Just to make it clear, I'm a very small guy. Just trade from my basement. Very small guy. So very clear. On that side. So same thing in Apple. Look what happened. Apple. Look at that Apple. I said this. Many people in the community who are here, they all know, because they know me very well. But I don't have the follower. You people look at, oh wow, these guys know. But people who have 2 million followers, they're gonna go there and pay thousands of dollars, and they're gonna get slaughtered over there. But because I'm a small guy, people don't know. But the people who has to come out here and spend some time and give your little time, guys. There is no free lunch anywhere. You have to go and give your time. That's what I ask here. In this community, give your time. If you give your time, is a free lunch here, which I'm teaching here. You don't have to go and I'm not saying you got to. I give every kind of lesson: day trading, swing trading, long-term trading, and give so many varieties of the knowledge. That's how you're supposed to do that, because you don't want to you don't want to get caught when you are sleeping and people gonna take your money out of your account, and you think you will be holding your hopes. So what if my judge is gonna holding the hopes? Well, so what happened is here. Let's go to SPX now. I'm gonna show you 2500 market can flush or no. Alrighty, let's go back to S&P 500. So this is S&P 500, and I'm gonna go to monthly chart. Okay, guys. So if you take a look at it, I always say that, guys. Okay, there are technicals. I'm gonna right now going into technicals so you can understand that what exactly technicals are. So currently, as you can see that what happened here, this is the trend. Every time I draw the trend line, this is one candle represents 1 month of the work, which has the most power. The daily has a less power, weekly has a less power than the monthly, then 5-minute chart has a less power. So every time I touch my candle here to the trend line, when I draw the trend line, it has a power. So this is the monthly part. I draw my trend line. You can see that we touch here in 2020. Right here in 2021, and then we broke the trend line. Every time market break the trend line, that says that we are heading south, because we broke the trend line. There is a reason whenever you break the trend line. So slowly we also daily chart, then we also look at it, many things. We always go to cycle. So I'm just right now going through all the daily. Now I'm going into the monthly, and I'm going into yearly, guys. Okay, that's how I land somewhere. Is you got to understand. So what you see this now, you see resistance I draw here, and this is the resistance drawing, and it slowly going down. These are monthly. Each candle represent monthly, guys. So you have to you understand it takes time. Okay, so whenever we broke the trend, we always test the linear line. Okay, because whenever you have parabolic move, remember, whenever you have a parabolic moves, always market pull back and test the linear line. That is my thesis, and I'll show you right now. Let's go back to the history. And I said this too several times. Those who are part of the community, those who are not, they will slowly understand, and they will join, and they will learn. If you need to be if you want to be profitable, you have to learn few things. If you don't learn, there is no free lunch anywhere, and somebody will take your money while you're sleeping. You will be dummies, one of those dummies who are flying everywhere in the social media, and they're losing money in following people's, and they are taking your advantage just because I'll talk about that later on. So you see this, I'm here in 2009, guys. Okay, I draw my trend line from 2009. We test this floor and we bounce. 2010 again we try to bounce from the 200 moving average, then again we test the floor here in 2011. Remember, guys, those wicks, VIX, remember I showed you VIX. You got to visualize yourself here, because this is, I'm drawing the trend line every time. See this. Now again we test here in 2016, 15 we had a little bad time, then 16 also we tested. Trend line we test and bounce, bang, right? Then again we here, and then guess what? Right here, 2019 we tested here, then 2020 we broke the resistance when we had the pandemic, and then QE announced, and bang, look at that parabolic move, right? So every time, this is the major trend line I draw, and I guess this highly inflated QE, which is $10 trillion Fed balance sheet, has to, they will slowly take the air out of the balloon. That's why we have the inflation, and to do that, whenever they do that, this is the process. So somebody has to talk to Josh. 2018, what happened 2018? Right here, 2008, you see this, when market collapsed, we had about less than $1 trillion. Right here, see this much we collapsed. It was quite a bit, but it lasted from 2007 to go back to here, this level. Let me show you, to reach to this level right here, 2013. How many years took from here to here? 6 years, guys. 6 years to go back to this level. So those who are holding their hopes that S&P 500 gonna go back to 582, and I said this is the double top when it was top. That time I had no Twitter, guys. Okay, I was just on my WhatsApp group, and I said this is the final and finish. That's it, game over, guys. Finito. And I said this, and I've been saying that. So many people wanted to say, oh, it's gonna go this. No, I've been saying this, and that's what exactly has been happening. Okay, so this is 6 years it took, guys. So do you have that much patience to hold yourself? Is maybe 6 years, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. I'm just giving you what happened at that time. Okay, to go back, because economy has to balance it out. The Fed has to balance the demand and supply. And this is not a regular, this is not a inflation like a small toy where you can go and just bend it and get it done. Inflation is super sticky, guys. Not that easy. Why? Because we the one who planted. All the politician has planted this seed, and now people are benefiting out of it. They benefit a lot. Now it's time to pay for it. The people who understand, they are the one who benefit. You need to know how to take the advantage out of it. And I'm the one who's trying to show you. It's up to you whether you know how you want to take advantage. But trying to show you here exactly what's happening. So let's go back to here also. Look at this here, 1987. Right here, I draw the trend line from 1987. I draw the trend line, and guess what? We tested in 2002. We had a parabolic move where I remember in 1999, 1990, 98, bang, everything, man. When I was trading at that time, guys, 1999, I remember I was trading at that time. I was trading, and I see that every .com company, bang, the moment you connected to internet, that company flies. Any company comes in, they are computer company, their stock flies like just like a SPAC in 2020, right? Same thing was happening here, guys. And guess what? This all parabolic move. Look, so just to show you, this is the trend line. When the trend line breaks right here, what happened? It always tests the linear line, and this is from here 2096 to 4 years. It took 4 years this parabolic move, and then we broke and we test the trend line. Okay, so now same thing we are going to do here. Only thing is, you want to hold your hope, or you want to trade with the technicals, financials, which I already discussed about few things, and I'm going to show you many things I can show you, so you can understand why it's going to happen or not, because there's a lot of things are cooking under the things and you wouldn't even know, because that's how the soft landing. What is soft landing means? You sleep in your bed and I will come out in the morning and I will take your money out. That's called soft landing. So that way everybody doesn't get suffer. Everybody mean to say all the people who are doesn't have any connection to stock market. That's called soft landing. Okay, because they do not want people to suffer who goes and vote the people who vote to the politicians. They want to people who have money, those, and that's what I've been saying. This guys, they target sector rotation, they target the community rotation, because many people only believe in technology stocks. There's a lots of people I know, they only believe in technology, and these people only know where to go, and that's the honeycomb. That's where they go and attack and take all air out of the balloon. You see this air they filled up? That's why they target. And I've been saying this, guys. I've been saying before Twitter, even December time. I've been saying this is going to happen, and it's exactly happening. But right now, the time is strong. Now the time is basically happening right now. Okay. So let's see right now. So now whenever you look, this is a monthly chart. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to show you this is a monthly one. So most likely, if this is happen, what do you think Josh going to happen? That means market can go diagonally going upwards. You can go and test 280 S&P 500, 280. Can you believe it? So if I go and look at my S&P 5 SPY daily chart, 280. So though I go by, guys, remember that I go by the cycle, because there is no straight line. In a market cannot have a straight line, right? So what they do is cycles. You remember this. So they're gonna take it up, and then people become, because people don't have knowledge. All these social media dummies, man, they all go trying to be, including big fund managers, have no knowledge, guys. So if you really want to have a free of charge knowledge, I do not charge, guys. Come here and learn free, just like Khan Academy on YouTube. I give free knowledge, but make sure you do your any action, guys. You have to do your due diligence, because this is my disclaimer. You have to do your proper strong due diligence before you enter into any trade and take any action. I am just here middleman to teach you. You have to do your homework, just like when you go to schools. You have to do your homework. Without homework, it could be a disaster. You don't want to be part of that. And I'm telling you guys, this is a strong disclaimer because it's dangerous. So this is what they do. What market maker do? They fill up the air in the balloon every cycle 4, and people become bullish. Tesla, Apple, every day I see a lot of people coming in the bullish, and then bang in one day, and bang, and all the bulls get slaughtered in one day. They wake up in the morning and market gap down and go. Look at that. This is what they are doing, and people are ready to get slaughtered. You know what is slaughter means? Some people, sorry, I'm trying to bring that one of the things. So this is how people get slaughtered right here. So we are all people like this slaughterhouse. We getting slaughtered like this, and these 5 guys are more powerful. They are way powerful than all the cattles. Though they are thousands and they are 5, but they have power. But we have no way, but they are all getting slaughtered. Just to give you an idea, this is how things are. Because they don't use their brains. They just think, oh, we are enjoying, we are going through. But look at the fence they draw, and they are taken in the right direction wherever they want, right? This is how people are there to every day they go and they trade every day. They think, oh, I'm gonna be okay, hope, and all these things happening. Anyway, so we go through the cycle, guys. So when we go through everyday cycle, there is no way straight line, but that's how the soft landing is going to occur. So this is how the soft landing is happening. It's up to you whether it's happening or not, and going to happen or not. But I just want to show you technical, and I'm going to show you a couple of other part of it also, that why it is happening. Because like I said, every company has a, if you look at their balance sheet, if you look at their quarters, their earnings are right now, their revenue is growing. So now what would happen is their revenue is growing, but their expenditure, because of the inflation. So now slowly what would happen is, now the table will turn. Okay, so how the table will turn, Josh? Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Let's go and take a look at it here. So 1 second. Okay. Okay. So table will turn. Let's take a look at what do you mean, Josh, table gonna turn? Well, we have to take a look at the people balance sheet. That's the only way we need to know. Look at the Amazon. I've been saying Amazon going to be expensive. Amazon 50 time forward P ratio. Who gonna pay? No way, Jose, right? And I said, Amazon, I made a video about that time. I had no Twitter space or anything, and I made a video. I said, this is going to be super duper expensive, double the price, and it's gonna go to, my price was right here, 2300. Look, we already beat the 2300. This was I did a few months ago when I said this. And look, now look at the EPS. Okay, over here, $137 billion revenue, right? Over here, 116 billion. So revenue pretty much going down, but most important part is here, guys. Look at that here. This is horrible. When you see estimated EPS, earning per share, is $8 positive, instead of that, they did not go $3 positive or $4 positive. It was negative $7.56. You know what does it mean? Earning per share, company is making how much money? They have a lot of expenditure somehow, some reason. They are losing money. That's why the EPS came out negative. So people ask me, hey Josh, what does it mean? Well, look guys, okay, before the PE ratio, PE is price per earning, forward PE ratio. That's what when we pay, when I want to buy a stock, $24, $2,400 or $2,100, whether it's worth it for me to buy or not, I'm gonna say, hey, you show me the money, I'm gonna show you the money. That's how we look at the physics of finance. You show me the money, I'm going to show you the money. You showing me the money here is negative $7.56 and EPS. They were expected positive $8.35. All right. So guess what? Let's see their forecast. You know what Amazon is saying? My forecast is going to be $3.40. They reduce less than half the size of their forecast. So if they could not achieve last quarter when China was not locked down, right? This quarter China is locked down, guys. Okay, remember. This quarter China is locked down. This month, January to March, they were not locked down. Now they are locking down. What would happen to this company? What would happen? Logistic issues. A lot of things are going on around the world, right? So what would happen? This Amazon, $3. Let's assume $3 they will achieve. For example, they will achieve $3, right? So I was teaching to my kid yesterday when he had off yesterday. So I was teaching him, said, look, this is how the financial happens, and this is what exactly happening in it. And so what price would be? What do you think Josh would be? Well, let's take a look at what's going to happen. So $3 is $3.41 if they're going to achieve the forward. We have to look at the forward. We don't want to look at the backward. Backward is history. I don't care about backward. I want to, how much money I'm going to give you. If how much you based on money you're going to make. So if their company is telling me right now I'm going to make $3.41. So if I do that, the P ratio, let's take a $14 yearly P ratio. If I take not the P ratio, EPS, earning per share, $14 they are making, for example, positive. Okay, I'm assuming though they got negative, and if it is positive, $14 if I take. So right now what's the price? 21.50 divided by 14 comes out 153 time value you paying based on their balance sheet. I'm not gonna pay 143 time value. So what they are telling me to go pay 153 times, I'm not gonna pay. How much you gonna pay? I'm gonna pay like this. Okay, and I'll show you something. You have to look, those who guys are joining here, guys, we are not here teach anything dump and pump. No way, Jose. This is not the community where I will not even allow anybody to pump and dump. I go with the proper analysis, and that's how I analyze my financial, technicals, and geopolicy. Based on that, we only trade. I don't give a damn about any brand. Remember, I don't teach brand here. Brand, I keep it on the side. I only teach green dollars. Look at the forward P ratio. Google 19 forward P ratio. How much Amazon is asking me? 153 times. So Google is better or this better? Well, obviously, I'm not gonna pay a 19 time forward P ratio. So future of this company is 153 times. So how much, Josh, you can pay on this Amazon? Well, let's take a look at a $1,500. Let's take a look at $1,500 divided by 14 EPS. Even if I take $1,500 based on these number, if they continue next four quarters, 107 times $1,500 EPS would be at if they continue like these. Unless they go and improve somewhere, then yes, I have to change my things. But if they do like this, and if it is based on this, $1,500 would be 107 time value you are paying. So what does it mean, Josh? Okay, if you go to Nike showroom and say, hey, there are different prices on shoes laying around, right? One shoe is $100, another shoe is maybe $80, another shoes you might find $150, another shoe maybe $200, and then another shoe you will see $10,000. So would you gonna pay $10,000 shoes? All they look like same to me. They are not made of gold or diamond. They are all regular plastic shoes, right? And that's what Amazon is telling me right now based on this, because they have a crazy expenditure. That's why we've been shorting this in our community. We short this because we buy whenever it goes up, but now we know what it is. So this is how we analyze. So this is we apply this, and this is where economy is heading, guys. Okay, so what would happen? We have to pre-plan. Market always react early. So their earnings are coming, and their always earning comes now, right? Just earning finished, now next earning comes. See, so these all the EPS. So what I was tweeting about is market EPS is going down. What does it mean? Now you're gonna keep seeing that slowly all the earnings. I go and check. Look at the recently Walmart, right? Walmart. So look at that. What happened here? 131, 140 was 148, right? And look at this. They're saying right now 148, but I don't think so they're gonna achieve that, because they're gonna miss this. They're gonna miss this. So there is something going to happen whenever that happens, but I don't trust that right now. That's why stock is going down. EPS they will not able to sell. Walmart maybe they have a dollar product also, but Target also. Let's see. They also have a lot of good product actually. So they will be making good money. They have groceries also here they sell. But many other companies like ETC, right? ETSY, ETC. They also sell a lot of product. Wayfair, 41 EPS. So they are also going down basically. So slowly you're gonna see all these EPS are companies EPS are going down. Nvidia. It's 132. And I don't want to take too much time. We have a lot of things to talk about it today. Okay, so the slowly all the EPS is going down, and that happens. Then what would happen is, what would happen, right? Market PE ratio will be gonna go down because their stock goes down. So that same thing will happen to Tesla. So okay, so what are the bull thesis on Tesla and the bear thesis on Tesla? Now we exactly know what exactly happening on Tesla, and I've been saying this is going to happen. We have so many things here going on Tesla. I want to cover this Tesla a little bit. So again, guys, when it comes to Tesla, we analyze this, the downward channel coming in, tops are falling, 1 2 3 tops are completely falling. If you can see that, whenever the tops are falling, that's not good, you know. So let me close this. Is tops are falling right here, you can see that, right? Okay, sorry guys, I got to go to another things. Okay, so now what happened? Why Tesla gonna go down or up? Let's take a look at the bull thesis of everything. You know, I'm gonna try to be a little bit on a Tesla side to analyze. So all the floors have been, as you can see that we are below 200-day moving average, we are below 100-day, 50-day, 200-day moving average, and exactly what I said, and this is what exactly happening. As you can see, market is tested the floor and we broke that floor and we one leg down, and then market has to cover it up because all the shorts. So what happened? These are all rational move happen, and we got adjust a little bit and gonna build maybe bounce. We'll see whatever market happens at the end, but they are taking tolls on this one. Why? Because there's a lot of people bought the Tesla here. What was the price at 2020 when market crashed? It was $68 Tesla. Remember, you have to, you know, the split 5. Remember 5? I mean a split 5 times. So you had to add that. So that time you got to add it up. So that time it was like low was what, $61, $62. So many people bought it at that time. Oh, there's a lot of people loaded Tesla at this price. So they are still profitable here. So remember, so market maker can see everybody's account, what and all they have, how much profit they have, what and all going on. I mean, exactly they can see. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the EPS. I'm just going to that earning per share. EPS is 76. So they are growing companies, literally going beautifully nice. 145, 186, 254, $3 EPS. So based on $3 EPS, now 220 companies we might. So yes, we all know, guys, not a single car being sold in China also, right? In last 1 month, and now another month also probably entering into. So these can happen and slowly as these supply constraints. So like few friends I have, they already ordered the cars and they have been postponing. They said they cannot deliver the car, and even Elon Musk came out and said that too. Say if I cannot deliver the car within a year, why would I even take the order right now? That's what he's saying. 2 times he increased the price also because of the material and supply due to the inflation, supply constraints. A lot of things are going around, because to manufacture a car you need you depend on hundreds of vendors in order to successfully deliver the car to the consumer. So he is feeling the pinch on it, and that's the constraint right now. So this quarter would be a very dangerous quarter for him, would be coming quarter. And if that happens, then imagine what would happen if this EPS doesn't match. You know, if they forecast lower or anything would happen, and I think that's going to happen here in this quarter. Going to be horrible because China was locked down, right? We all know that. So slowly, if that happens, bottom line, what happens? The financial foundation would have a crack. Why? Because who's gonna pay? Let's look at this 220. Let's analyze this 220. $2.20 for quarters is 8. I'm gonna take $9. Let's do 880. It comes out $9. I'm gonna take it. Their yearly EPS, and right now price is 663 divided by 9 comes out 74 time value. They're asking 74 time. Based on this, EPS is 74 times. So Google is 20 times, Tesla is asking 74 times. So you think Tesla has a great balance sheet? No, Google has excellent balance sheet. If you take a look at their balance sheet, you're gonna see how much money they have it, right? So just to give you an idea, so we don't want to compare Google and Tesla. I mean, there are many other companies also. Bottom line, we have to, guys, whenever we are in the market, I have seen so many cycles, guys. Okay, social media is now heavy on it, and then that's how people are losing money. But bottom line is financial fundamental has to have a company. If they are not financially strong in terms of analyzing everything, is when you go and buy, you always there is a price on it, right? You're not gonna pay any crazy price. So this is how you have to analyze stock has a forward P ratio, how much you're gonna pay. So what is EPS, earning per share? What is company is earning Based on that, I'm gonna pay E. I'm gonna PE, PE ratio. That's how I'm gonna do. This is how we need to judge. We not buy, oh, Elon Musk gonna make a 10 million cars in next years, and then Kathy Wood comes and gonna say $4,600 gonna go because they have this automation coming in. This is how these social media works, guys, to brain feed you, and you're gonna pump you like crazy, and you think, man, this Tesla going to be the rock solid and this and that, and that's how we think. No, 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 do not trade like that. I used to do like that, and that's what I used to do mistakes. And I like to tell you guys, don't do that. You trade as a what company can give me and what I'm gonna give them. This is how we should trade. The moment you make them celebrity, and then you are attached to it. This is not your wife or husband, right? You go and trade, no, this is not attachment, guy. You have to trade like a, what are you gonna show me? Show me the money, I'll show you the money. This is how we need to trade, guys. Otherwise you're gonna lose money, because you love and affection, guys. Here, no, you cannot have a love and affection here. You got to trade purely basis of what they are showing the number on their balance sheet. The moment you think, oh no, this company gonna go this in this year, because they, where is the catch is time. 5 years, 10 years, they're gonna put a 5 year, 10 years. Come on, guys, I can't even wait for 2 months. Why? How can I wait for 5 years? Because the moment they're gonna show you the dream for 5 years, and only out of 1 million, only 5 people have a stomach to hold for 5 years, even though stock goes from $1,000 to $10 or $100. But rest of the 99% people cannot have the stomach to hold like that. $1,000 stock goes to $100 or $50, right? So then why do I care? What are you a quarterback? Are you a defender? Are you offender? If whatever the category you qualify, because somebody telling me, hey, I told you 5 years, so in 5 years it's gonna go, but now right now stock is going down, and then you're gonna feel the pain. So that timeline is a catch, guys. Okay, you have to understand, are you qualifying in that timeline? If you not qualify, then do not ignore that headline, ignore that, because you don't qualify to play that timeline. You are not there, because stock can go anything, right? That's how you're supposed to trade. You're not supposed to trade based on oh, they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, and then you dream by it and then happen, because market conditions are not there. Yeah, if conditions are there, is different changes, then understand we. But still, I would not go trade based on those. You got to trade based, show me the money, and then you trade accordingly. Because market, man, I have seen people losing tons of money doing that, and that's what is happening. People losing shirts and pants and now houses lately, and that's what I can see in Tesla. Why I see in Tesla? Because let's do the math right now. If the EPS goes down, I'm just gonna catch the whatever EPS there right now here, 220. So if I do 2.20, right, if I do 220 EPS, and let's do $400, I came to $400, right? So $9, so into $400 divided by 9 comes out 44 times. So even if the stock goes to $400, right, $400, your EPS or your forward P ratio would be 44 time value, 45 time value you will be paying to buy the Tesla stock. So let's analyze whether can we pay or not. So I'm gonna analyze something here. Tesla, let's take a look at what happened in monthly chart. Okay, please ignore, because this is right now is monthly, so just ignore all these. But if you look at the trend line I draw right here, monthly, each candle represents 1 month from all the way here, March 20, right? March 20, and look at that trend line. Every time we touch and bounce, and then we over here we broke. Right here we broke, and now we're going down. Now we are going, you see that? Now we are going down here. So how far do you think, Josh, we can go? Let me go to the weekly chart, see if I can find something more information on it. So as you can see, we have major support around here at $396, and that's what I said. Probably this is the value I can see is going, though my price target was here, which is very, very close to, and people used to laugh at me when I used to say this. I used to tweet at this price earlier. I used to say that, and many people used to ask me when this happened, and it trying to fly high. I go to daily chart so I can show you. People used to ask me, the Josh, is your price still same, your price target? And I said yes. Look what exactly happening, and it is going right now. So why? Because of the parabolic move. Whenever this parabolic move happened, this is where the money went inside. Everybody want $5 trillion pumped in economy. This is where everybody bought. Now market maker knows that because they have all the volume button how to control, guys. Okay, we do not have. They have the volume button to control how to take the money out, what to do. This is how they can do. Soft landing is up to you whether you want to learn or not, but this is how the soft landing will occurs. So this is what they are right now. Slowly they are taking tolls on people's accounts, and we are the one who's part of the community who benefiting out of that. We always teach the right things wrong. You don't want to be part of the wrong. You have to understand it's better to be on a side than be, because media gonna teach you have to be in the course. You have to be in the course. When you stay in the course, then I don't have a stomach to be in the course like this from 1250, and they're gonna go and sell it. Elon Musk sells at 1200, 1250. I know, that what price he was selling. We all know he started selling here. Kathy Wood sells. Why Kathy Wood has to go and sell? Her Tesla position was on the top notch, and now Roku is number one. Tesla was number one. Now the Roku has the highest position, and now second was Tesla, and now Tesla come down to third position. Now second is Zoom. You saw that? So why, if she's talking about Tesla going to be number one, but now slowly Tesla is going to be $4,600, but it's not, and it's going down. So what happened is Tesla was here at $59, right? At $60 right here, Tesla with the split number. Remember, so without the split, then Tesla went to $5,000, right? It will touch here with the, remember, without the split. If you look at the split price, is 1,200 right here. And then we split into 5, so $1,200 Tesla jump. Just remember, this is the split price. You have to multiply by 5 times, right? 1,200 what into 5. Do the math. $6,000 Tesla went, and then she came out about a month ago right here and said Tesla gonna go to $4,600. At that time, I remember the Tesla was $1,200, $1,159 something, and she said that Tesla going to be $4,600. So $5,000 plus $4,600 in 5 years. This is how they can come out, and then you guys get trapped. And then we are always follower of everybody. We believe in social media data and all. We believe in, they're gonna sell you the dreams. Remember, that's how things are, all technology. They're gonna talk about it, and that's how we get trapped. There has to be some sort of honeycomb, right? There has to be some cheese to attract you. And that's how things would be, guys. You don't, and then there is so many pawns in the like Tesla is the main king. When you play chess, there's a lot of pawns, and then bishop, and in middle many, right? So there's a lot of YouTubers, and there's a lot of social media platforms, and stuff like that will go, because we always follow middlemen, right? Middlemen are Kathy Wood, then YouTubers, and I don't know, people mention them name, like one of the guy, Kevin, YouTuber. He has so many followers too, 2 million followers, and he's been pumping. He's been pumping on his account, on YouTube account, because he has 2 million followers, right? But he thinks he has a knowledge. He has to go, but he did not have the knowledge because he was locked down, and he started trading stock probably. He was a real estate guy, and then he become champion because he benefit out of Tesla. But you got to go to the cycle. He doesn't have the knowledge of how the cycle works or how the economic cycle works. He thinks, he pretend, because he thinks he's getting checked from YouTubes, and that's why he's gonna go and entertain people. But people are losing money because he doesn't have the proper knowledge about how to analyze. So yeah, that's what I try to teach you guys. He's just to get pumped because some reasons he get pumped, and then stock dumps. Then you guys feel the pain. You don't want to be part of the social media. Social media, that's your indicator. You have to use as an indicator. You don't want to lose money like that playing with whatever they are showing you. So anyway, so this is what I can think. This can go based on my thesis of the way economy right now. If the economy is going good, if we don't have a QT coming in, you know what I mean, then absolutely I can change my direction. But right now the direction is going south until unless. So whenever this, remember guys, market first. This is what I always teach, right? Market has to be first no matter what. We cannot be bullish if market is your wind. This is your wind. This wind going north, you cannot go short anything, right? If the wind goes south, you cannot go north, right? That is your first. This is what we teach here. I do not like to be bullish on any stock like that. We have to go with the wind. So my wind is telling me this is the market condition, S&P 500. What wind says, I'm gonna go south. That's why they're gonna go south. We already analyzed about financials. We analyzed the geopolicy. right? I showed you weeks, I showed you the market condition, I told you what the QT would happen. There's so many things going to happen. I'm gonna go through many other things also, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna bring it here so you guys can see. Just a second. This is China GDP. Look at the China GDP going down. This is not included in this lockdown, okay? This is not a lockdown. China GDP is going down, right? So you see this China GDP going down. Do you want to see US GDP? Just take a look at the US GDP. So this is US GDP. Look what happened right here. Negative. You see this US GDP is a negative. We have to produce something in order to earn something. This is how the GDP works. You cannot have money coming in from government print and get the money and then have the economy. Otherwise, you'll be paying out of our pocket, and that's what we are doing. So GDP, we are not making anything. We are negative. Same thing if next quarter comes out negative, officially we'll be in recession. But we are not in a recession according to me, based on this revenue, because many companies are earning. The revenue is still strong, but now the table will turn. Why? People slowly will be spending less, because I can see that Amazon is right now closing down subleasing their lot of locations, and they're laying off the people. First started the Carvana, now Amazon coming, and slowly I'll keep eyes on the market, and because that's where the Fed is dancing on the floor and saying that, hey, our labor data is excellent and everything is good, but labor can change like this. You cannot change the inflation like that. Inflation is very sticky. Remember, you need a lot of work for inflation to fix. Okay, so that's why I think right now it could be a stagflation. Stagflation means our GDP is down. GDP means you, me, everybody has to go to the work to produce something, to deliver, to earn, and then that earned money can go back to the economy. That's how the economy works. So that's why we need the GDP is going right now down. We need GDP going to be positive. So GDP has to be positive, and in order to bring the inflation down, we need to take the power from the people. People have a lot of money power, guys. Okay, I'm telling you, a lot of money power every day. I see that, and that money power has to go down, and it's gonna go down. Long way to go, guys. Remember, it's a $4-5 trillion we pumped into the economy. You see this? So that power has to come down, and that's the pain. That's called soft landing they are doing. So that's the only reason I'm saying, because of slowly whenever market goes down, this baby also goes with the market. Remember, there is why, because it's inflated. Remember, whenever inflation, where air is, because I have gone through the cycle, guys. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm not born here. People don't have the knowledge, but I have all the cycle I have gone through. Remember this. Let me show you the cycles. I have gone through all these cycles, and I have gone through all the cycles here. Every cycle I have gone through in my life. Every cycle, all the cycle I have gone through. And I'm telling you, when the cycle comes, market never wait for anything, guys. When tornado comes, when tsunami comes, it doesn't wait for this. It takes everything with it, right? And this is what I'm just talking about, guys. This will happen. Why? Because inflation. Anything inflation is, whichever stock is inflated is gonna go. So we have a long way to go here, guys. Okay, and this is probably, you will see slowly. So many people think, Josh, wow, why you think everything's gonna is really gonna happen? Well, I've been those who are part of the community, and I'm gonna show you, because I was bullish also. Like, let me show you something. I'm gonna bring it to this. So I'm gonna show you my S&P 500 chart, SPY, right here. Let me go to daily chart, and you can see here, and okay, let me close this, and I can show you here. So you can see right here, SPY looks bullish, heading to finish W. So we were bullish here, right? This pattern we were super bullish, and we were also bullish here. We were going bullish from all the way, and I've been tweeting that, but I just want to show you, looks bullish, heading to the W pattern in few days, follow top trading edge to be bull and bear. So look at the cycle. To learn bulls and bear cycle, wind change, the direction change. So I was talking about bull, wind, bullish, right? And then wind change, and I said, hey, wind going to change, and I shared that too in that time too. So I mean, every time I go and show the cycles that, hey, cycle going to change, and then people I mention here also say, hey, this is going to happen, right? Like this one. Look, We are breaking the trend line, and I'm saying here too, guys, we are breaking the trend line. The bear going to start. Look at the fear cycle going to start, and we're gonna go down. And I said this, all these things. Market very important tomorrow as a Fed FOMC minute day, and they announce rapid pace balance sheet, and rate will rise 50 handle. Then market will puke out. So be careful as the wind can change the direction. Look at that, wind is changing the direction, right? And I've been saying this. So we always go with the wind. So I can be bullish, I can be bearish. Look, even I'll show you something about Tesla also. Right here, let me bring Tesla. Tesla chart gap to fill down as market looks more vulnerable. South wind started when Tesla was here, 1091, and I say south wind started, right? So I said that also. Same thing, Apple resistance. So for example, it's not about Tesla. I'm bullish bearish. I said about Apple also. Apple chart, and I say look right here, resistance at $178 resistance, guys. We rejected right here, and support is 146, 167 is going next. So we were talking about that. This is what Apple is going. Resistance. Many people ask me live. When you live, you ask me everything I speak and I guide them. Hey, this is where the resistance are, and this is how it's going to happen, what it looks like, and this is how we benefit each other, everybody, right? Same thing. Airbnb. Many people are many stocks I go through, but just to guys, I'm going to a few examples. Those who are first time here listening. Same thing, Airbnb. Look at Airbnb, right? What did I say? Airbnb, horrible balance sheet, weak foundation, heading south, right? $171 Airbnb. Airbnb, what is right now? Airbnb is $112. Look at that, right? It's going down south. When it was here, right? When the wind change direction, we go and I tell them, hey, this is what happening. So this is how we catch the fish, guys. Same thing, like, okay, let's go. People think, oh, maybe look, let's take a look at the Palantir, because I remember Palantir was super cheap. People think Palantir is undervalued, right? But look what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: Palantir second time bear flag breakout setup. Watch out, detail in chart. At this price, at $12, I'm saying this is going to be this is bearish, and my price target was $9 right here. Look where it is for Palantir right now. So Palantir, I've been saying way down earlier. Way it was, look, we touched down to here, $6. My price target, I've been saying $5 Palantir also, but it did break right here, $9 and all. You see this? And this I was saying about. I was saying in April also. So if you go back to the history here, you're gonna see, you will see me $25. I was saying Palantir is breaking the support and going down. So because that horrible balance sheet. So those who are part of the community and they gives your time, then they understand the market, how the market is. You can't just simply expect, give me a timeline, give me one price, and I'm just gonna go and execute my trade and that's it. I'm gonna go to the bed. No, can't work like that. You have to give yourself the market time. If you give your time to the market give you money, guys. But if you think I'm just gonna expect, I'm gonna go to the bed and just give me one tip and I'll buy something and that's it, I'm over. No, there is no easy money anywhere, guys. Market will take your tolls on you, and you can't go to the bed like that. You have to be alert on it. So same thing like UPST. So look at the UPST. I remember, man, this UPST was like, I've been saying about UPST. What did I say here? Look at this M pattern I draw here. It's going to test this. At that time UPST was $116 right here, and I say going down right here. This is what UPST did. Now UPST is $17, $40, right? Look, UPST is now $44. From here it went down. So excuse me. So this is what normally we have to we go through all this. It's market wise. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin. Before I change anything, guys, I need to really talk about the Bitcoin also, and then I'll open up the space so we can take the question. So crypto, Bitcoin. So where Bitcoin is heading right here, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. So I draw this pattern. I'm gonna go real quick monthly chart so you can see that. You know what, first I gotta go daily so I can show you daily. So Bitcoin was, let me cancel this. So Bitcoin was here at around March time, and we tweet about this major resistance. I was live and I announced with a loud and I said it clear that hey, we got to exit here because this is rejection is major resistance. We need to take the money. If this breaks, then it could be bullish, but it's not gonna. If it doesn't break, why we need to take a risk? It can go down, and we exit here, guys. We announced very clear, and then since then, and I said that Bitcoin gonna go down. It's $30,000. My price target was it, and we said that hey, is my Bitcoin gonna test 30,000. Look, one time we tested, second time we tested Bitcoin, and the third time we test. Now right now here is going to, but then my price target was right here 38 for the first. From once we rejected here, then we reached here at 38, because I said you're gonna go 38 first, and then I said it's going to be 30, slowly, but these are the steps. You can't go every day one thing, but look at the steps. And exactly so, and I said that 19,000 is my next support, and after that is 11,000. I tweet about it, say he's gonna go 11,000. So how Josh is gonna go 11,000? And I'll show you technical as well as financials. Okay, it's not about this is how it works. You have to understand this market economy, because I went through right here all the way. So first let's go to here what happened here. So if I draw my pattern line here, the neckline of the AM pattern, if you know, you can look. AM pattern is a very bearish pattern, double top, got rejected, and is forming the AM pattern. And if you look at this support line, we broke the resistance right here. I mean the sloping support we broke right here. That's my trend line we broke. This is within from here 2020, and this is now 2022. We broke that, right? So what happened now? So I'm gonna go back all the way here, and let's draw the trend line. And I say, okay, let's go back to 2017. $500 Bitcoin was, and I draw the pattern from monthly chart. Each candle represent 1 month, and I draw here. Then we jumped here in 2018. Then we came back, tested this line 2019. Then again jump. Then again test in 2020, and then we again jump. Then every time, guys, remember, every time the trend line is very important, because this is monthly, and then it bounce. It always tests the linear line. Okay, so my linear line is right here, is $11,000. That's how I landed my $11,000. But you think, Josh, you're only relying on 11,000? I mean, only on trend line. What if it can bounce from here? Well, I do not. I think it can go test here. Why? Because of this calamity we have ahead of us. Whenever market crash, guys, recession starts. We do not have a recession. People have a power. Imagine if they're gonna take the power of the people. First thing they target is people will sell their Bitcoin because it's not accredited by government. Is people not gonna trust Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin goes, guys, you wake up in the morning, it goes like 20%. You keep sliding. That's what Bitcoin does, guys. And then people, there is a lot of bulls, man. Believe me, in the world there will be bulls in Tesla, Bitcoin, Apple, everywhere there. You don't want to treat like that, guys. If you want to be successful investors, you don't want to treat yourself as a Bitcoin bulls. Like, I was one of them, and I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to lose money, just like how I lost money in Bitcoin earlier, then I don't treat like that. I treat by the trend line. I treat by the way I think. You part of the community, you learn a lot of things, but this is how I treat. Then you can win how to trade the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is like this right now. I'm just telling you, Bitcoin gonna go down. Why? Because people gonna people first thing they will sell is Bitcoin when market collapse, when toilet will be flushed in our equity market. First thing, when bond market goes down, first thing bond market goes down, equity market goes down. Before everything happens, Bitcoin gonna go the first thing. Why? You can do the math. You can do the math rest, because market collapse, this thing goes like a toilet flush. This one. So this is why I'm telling you, this is very easy. This is gonna go down when recession starts, and this we have a worse than 2008, guys. Remember, we have a more troubles ahead of us. Like I showed you weeks and all, right? And that is the reason which is I'm saying, not just the technicals, I'm analyzing by the financials. That the weeks I showed you, if that happens, then this has nothing but to go down crazily. So that's the only reason I think this can be tested also. Okay, so if anybody has a question, I'm gonna open it up, guys. Okay, again, disclaimer, guys, I do not want anybody to trade based on what I just said, because this is my thesis. You have to do your homework before you trade any actions, guys. It's very dangerous. Okay, I do not want anybody to take any actions on that. You have to do your homework before you enter into any trades, and make sure, if you do not know, make sure you consult with your financial advisors, and then you trade. Okay, So I can take the questions. I'm gonna start with if people have a question, just let me know. I will start opening the Twitter, guys. Okay, so let me Twitter, YouTube's, and Discords. People on Discord, those who are, they can also speak.
Hey Josh,
Yeah, what's up?
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you pull a 1 week, 3 years?
I'm sorry. What did you say there?
1 week, 3 years on the SPX.
SPX. Okay. So what's your question?
On the one, it's 1 week, 3 years on SPX. Where do you see that next level of support?
Oh, the next support level is 30 to 40.
Oh, downward.
Downward, yeah, 30 to 40.
40?
30 to 40, the next one. Support level. Yeah, monthly chart, right? You say monthly chart, right? Or should I go daily?
What's next below that?
Oh, below that, okay. Below that, there's just small supports are there. There's a bunch of the 3700. Then there is another support right here at 3850, which is already tested today. So the major support, I would go with the previous resistance around. This is the one which is major one, which is 30. Excuse me, sorry. I gotta go with this one, I guess. The previous resistance, that could be a support also right here, SPX, which is 30 right here. This would be a one. 3398, 3400. That could be the major one you can think, but I think that's just the previous resistance. I don't count that one. I count this one more major one. So if you look at this one, which is 33, 30, 30 to 30, 30 to 30. These are the area we need to be watchful here. Little bit market my 34, 3300 area market my test. But that's just a little technical horizontal support area, okay? Daily horizontal.
3180.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The next strong one was at 3180. Way down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Let's take the questions if anybody has it. I want to get going on this one. So we have a okay. So on YouTube, somebody is saying I'm gonna take questions on YouTube right now first, and then you can jump in. Hari Krishan, is this the voice copy everyone, or is it just me? What is it? Voice choppy? Voice is choppy. Maybe you need to click on YouTube next to the live button. Probably live button. Next to the volume, there's a live button. You can click on that one. Okay. Somebody said, dude, you're too much bearish. Well, I don't go like that, guys. You have not seen me how much bullish I was. Every time I go by the wind. Your analysis is an history, okay, but still interesting to hear, okay, John, okay, very staticking, okay, staticking, yeah, I know there's a lot of issues with the staticking, something, I don't know, we gotta try to fix that. Can Bitcoin drop to 11,000? So we're gonna go with the one step at a time. We don't want to just jump in anything like that. Anything can happen, guys. So, but right now it's too early. We don't want to go be bearish like that. We gotta go one step at a time. Whatever the Bitcoin does, we will see. Right now, Bitcoin is when Bitcoin collapses, it really goes through. So right now we are testing and we want to go one step at a time. It can bounce, it can go back. But right now, if you see something, what I see something here on Bitcoin, look right here. This is the wedge is being created here. So small wedge is getting created here also. Right here, it can bounce. How far it bounce, or maybe it can break the floor. So we're gonna keep eyes on this on Bitcoin also. Okay. Next week what Bitcoin? Next week Bitcoin. Yeah, right now we are testing the support here, guys. Okay, so right now the market is just the testing the support, and market is not deciding anything because it's all about the SPY. What market will do. So market is taking tolls, and we got exhausted here, guys. So market is looking very bearish to me, the way things are. But next week, late market always creates the bull, and then they flush, right? You go and invest the money because you think it's bottom out, right? And they again flush, so they're gonna flush the people who become bulls, and that's how things are. This is how slowly one leg you can see here. Like, look, they fill up the tank and then flush. Again, fill up the tank. People invest money, right? And then they tank it. One leg down. You see this? So everything like 7-8 days right here, like this. Same thing here. 10 days here, 10 days here, 10 days here. Like this cycle goes through, guys, and this is how they wash out premiums, and this is how they wash out people's money, and that's how they keep going leg down, right? Leg up, leg down, leg up. So it's called lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Tops are falling. You see, tops are falling. So whenever you think, oh, it's gonna go fly, it's gonna then bang, right? This is how they did. So this is all setup, guys. This is all setup. It's called bull trap. So however you call it, but this is what is exactly happening. So you want to be understand this. You can't just simply look at the 1 or 3-4 green days and you think his market is this. This is all setup, guys. You have to understand every day. Once you be part of the community, you slowly learn every day as we go live, and then you learn. You will be bullish. So what I teach here is I don't like to teach anybody little. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep it could be a bullish tomorrow or day after tomorrow, could be. I'm not saying let market maker decide, because remember I said last weekend I said that the month end is over and the new month starts. Let's see how they are starting slowly, right? So that's why we don't want to go first. Let the market maker go first. They might create a little bit hiccups in the morning, so I don't want to trust based on the morning. You got to give a plenty of time, about an hour or 2 hours, and see what they decide, and that's how we need to go. Wherever they go, we're gonna go behind them for the day trade. Remember, day trading. I'm not talking about swing trading, because those are swing trading could be dangerous, guys. So we will see slowly how things are. But long run, yes, long run the market is going down. Still has a long way to go down. So that's why I think it's gonna go down slowly. Okay, so what's your next falling to on SPY 400? Yeah, SPY, like I said, we don't want to trade, guys, in the morning. I mean, if you want to do scalping, yes, we can do scalping in the morning. You wake up and we're gonna find the cycles of 5-minute cycle, 1-minute cycles, and 10-minute cycles, and then we can scalp it. Yes, that is no problem. Monday we can trade like that, and then we'll be live, right? But the people who wants to think I want to go be bullish and just buy it and hold it for 2-3 days, no, man, that's dangerous, because then you have spies and all those things. You never know. You never know, right? You let them go first. Why you want to go against the wind? Let them go which direction they want to go. I would wait and let them decide, and then we go. That's what I teach, guys, here when it comes to so yeah, right now market looking, if you ask me, look show you guys. Okay, so let me show you something. Right here, Twitter. Let me go to, not this one, I gotta go to another one. I'm gonna show you something interesting, what exactly happened here. So this is what you see, these wicks. Look at these wicks. I tweet about this one on my thing. No, this is not not on Twitter, but I privately post on Discord. But if you see, look at this, all these calls, Wix call. Look at, not a single put's been bought on Wix, and see all these June. Everybody's expecting June to be. Look at this June. Something going to happen. Something going to collapse. Okay, it's going. This is all big dark pool data, guys. This is not a small people retailers data. These are wholesale data. Dark pool data, and people are spending. Look at the number: $1.1 million, $100,000, $250,000, $1.2 million. Right? Somebody knows something. That's what they're spending here. You see, these numbers are being bought, and they are expecting by June 15 that something going to happen. $35, $40 weeks, $40 weeks. Right here, you see this. So you see that. So we have to keep eyes on these, because these are. We don't just look at technical, we look at analyze flow, we also look at the financial, we look at many things, and that's how we analyze. So if you take a look at here, look at the S&P 500, when Friday market closed, and watch these guys. Somebody spent $12 million right there at for after market close. Okay, after market close, and they thinking SPY gonna go to $372. You see that? So somebody knows something. Look at that. Somebody knows something. After hours, okay, all this game played after hours. $6 million, 2 transactions, they paid above the asking price. Then somebody also came and bought another $3 million. So look, $15 million right there within 2 minutes, and they all teamed up and they paid above asking price. AA means above asking price on a puts. Somebody bought puts. I'm not even counting this $1 million right there. Another one is $1 million, 931. So look at these guys. So, Josh, you are too much bearish. No, I analyze, guys. My job is to analyze and find the wind. This is how I look at the wind. Still, I will see wherever they go. Wherever they go, we're gonna go behind them. That's how we do. That's what I teach here. So we'll see wherever they go. They are targeting. This is just the 372 target they have. Imagine. So 372 area they are targeting, and the tons of money is being spent on after hours. Remember, these are after hours, means everybody knows, nobody knows what the game plans are. These are all wholesale data. These are dark pool data, guys. You're not gonna find it in 3D Ameritrade that easily. This is all dark pool data, and this is how things are playing. People are playing dirty games, and you would not know when you got trapped, right? But we teach here. We, the people who are part of the community, they benefit. So if you want to sign up anywhere on YouTube, guys, please subscribe. I go live every day. You know, market opens, we are live, and we share, and everything is free. Only I ask is just subscribe to the community, and it's free. And only thing is if you like what I share with you, and there's a tip jar on descriptions, you can share with your tips if you want to share, and same thing on Discord and on Twitters. Okay, so right here I will take the questions of anything from Twitter, guys. Okay. Okay.
Hey Josh, how you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Hey, I thought something interesting. So it kind of relates to Bitcoin, but the FTX guy, you know, the Sam Bankman-Fried, right? So he bought, I don't know, a large portion of Robinhood, and then I saw a great article out recently where he's like, he's going to expand his business into stocks. So to me, that's very bearish on cryptocurrency, right? And so I'm just saying, so I like a master short coming up. It can build up over the weekend. That stock follows Bitcoin so much, and Bitcoin's such a small market cap. It kind of makes that stock rise more than it really should. So it's an easy short, in my opinion. What do you think about that? Like, I mean, he's like kind of diversifying his business out of crypto.
Well, look, market makers, they have to do soft landing, guys. Okay, the people who don't keep a knowledge, those people who do not have a knowledge how the market is reacting, what market is doing, they're gonna get slaughtered, whether it's billions or millions or thousands. They're gonna lose the money. That's what I have gone through the cycle. So that's what I teach here, guys. Doesn't matter. I do not know anybody's portfolio, but I know that, man. When I have gone through this cycle, every cycle I have gone through here. Every cycle I have gone through here, and I have seen this. So when you see the cycle, people do not have the knowledge. They don't know. They don't have the financial analyst who can analyze different ways. The way I analyze it, maybe some people who don't have the knowledge what I analyze, yeah, they might think, oh, Josh is just this, whatever, you know. But then tomorrow they can come back and say, hey, oh yeah, remember that guy was showing me. That's how they come back. So, you know, people like this, maybe STX guy, he doesn't know. Maybe he would know, I don't know. But bottom line is going to happen, and this is going to happen. So, it's up to them, you know. But yeah, it's going to happen, guys. So not only applying technicals, I'm applying a lot of parameters, and based on that I'm telling you, and with those who part of community, I know I discuss a lot of things. I did not even discuss today bond or anything because I don't want to kill my throats, but a lot of things is taking place. Slowly we'll see. Yeah. Next.
Hey Josh, how are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Hey, I have a question going back to what you were talking earlier. That the next quarter is going to be bad because of all the lockdown and stuff. Earnings going to be bad. But this quarter, some companies have had good earnings, but the guidance was bad, so the stock tanked. So similarly, if the earnings are bad next quarter, but the guidance is like, hey, the bad things are all over, so we expect the next quarter to be like 3x or whatever, then the stocks but actually might go up, right?
Yeah, possible, 100% possible. But that time we are predicting. We can predict two quarters immediately. So we're gonna predict one. It means one quarter forecast coming in. Based on that, we can predict another quarter. So right now we want to see how this thing, this energy, how this will work, because right now CNBC creating another headline about dark out days coming ahead and all those things. And if that could be the case, then could be in trouble too. So and then Target came out, and in that earning they said they spent $1 billion, one B as in boy, $1 billion on just for the extra logistic what they paid last quarter, previous quarter. So they just had to pay a lot of more money on that because Walmart and all, they also announced they're gonna pay more money for drivers, truck drivers. So there's a lot of labor shortage going on in terms of different areas, and if they have to pay money to hire people in that area, then plus it's a lot of money they're spending. So that could be reason because of inflation. So we have to balance it. Our bottom line is balance. If the balance comes in, we then probably it will be all right. But I'm waiting for the balance. Yeah. Somebody is asking me XPEV on YouTube, asking me XPEV, same thing. China is locked down, guys. Okay, so XPEV has a support around $23. It's XPEV gonna go to down. Why? Because their EPS is negative. They are expecting 30-cent negative EPS, so I would not pay negative EPS in this market condition. Stay away, because anything in negative EPS means company losing money. Nobody wants to invest the money unless they start making money. And I guess right now, yeah, if you want to hold and if you have a room to hold it longer time, if market goes down and you're willing to hold it for $10 down, 30-40% down, market stock goes, then if you can hold it, yeah, then then means you're investing a future like Kathy would. I don't invest like that now. I learned many companies go bankrupt also. When the whole equation change, everything changes, man. I have noticed that when it comes to geopolicy. So I do not believe in like that. I want to go with the one step at a time, and we'll see slowly how things unfolds, because we have a dark cloud ahead of us. That's why I don't look for cheap. Oh, because it's too cheap, let me go and buy it. There's a lot more room to go. That's why. Okay. Oh, monkeypox. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So we were trading yesterday about which stock was it? XBA? What is it? CB? What sim did anybody remember? What did we play on Friday? Monkeypox, SGBI. Let me see. What was the symbol? I forgot symbol. Okay, I remember this.
SIBA.
SIBA, right? Okay. Yeah. No, SIBA. No, we played was
That was SIGA.
SIGA. SIGA. SIGA SIGA. So we played this one on the Friday. We bought it here, $10 right here, $10 somewhere here, $10.25. Somebody bought it for $9 also. So yeah, right here somewhere around that time. But yeah, I would yeah, monkeypox would go. These all event play guys. I always like to take the money and run slowly. You always take the capital out and then you slowly, profit 25%, 25%, 50% like that, whatever. But that's how we believe in. Um, so we'll see how it is. Market maker always goes and play dirty games with the stock. So if you want to play with that, we'll see whatever happens. So monkeypox is just the game goes on, guys. We will see how far it is. It's too early. Anything is too early. Is market maker, they set up a trap and then they allow and then they tank it also. They do that game. So wherever they see the money, they will allow and then they dump and then again it pump. That depends on how much strength the stock, how much strength that news would have. You follow? Only thing is we need to be part of the. We need to take the money and run. So yeah. So that's what I can think on this one. I don't want to hold anything on this one. Purely just trade during the daytime. So we'll see how things open up on this monkeypox. A lot of things I heard that there's a lot of cases happening in the US, happening in Australia also, happening in the UK. So let's see, slowly. But we're gonna analyze. Let the week starts. Okay. I don't recommend anybody to. I mean, I don't recommend. It's not financial advice. You have to do your due diligence. But jumping on a bandwagon like this is very dangerous. There's a lot of flight to catch. How does the EA look like? EA looks like is still holding this EA. Look at that. We're getting rejected now. They're getting rejected EA. So we give a little time and then the time will tell and then it will go and test because they know all the puts been bought. So slowly go down. Just give a time, man. That's how this would be. Yeah. Okay. Then what it is, check. Third on Carvana. On Discord, somebody asking me CVNA. Carvana is now out of the juice, man. Yeah, but it's going down slowly. It's gonna go down. Carvana has look at their financial. So we've been shorting here all the way from up. Now it's going down $2.89 EPS. So slowly go down, but it's nothing much, So you gotta wait for a little time. Always green candle short. That's how to say. Wait for something to happen. Sorry guys, my Discord has some sort of issues on audio quality, man. Like you have a lot of audio quality issues. Maybe I'm gonna stop streaming on the Discord like video. We're gonna keep it video on YouTube, something like that. And I'm gonna reboot my computer today, and keep the audio there probably. We're gonna do some testing, guys. Okay, we're gonna do testing tomorrow.
And Discord is fine right now.
What's that?
In Discord it's fine right now.
Oh, that Discord is good now. Thank you. Okay. Sometime it goes static and people said that, so that's the case because
Yeah, it was bad on Friday.
it was bad on Friday, right? Yeah. So let's see. DG Dollar General. Yeah, so basically a lot of people parked in this dollar thing. They think it's gonna go. So people, market maker know how to take the money from people who have money. They're gonna go and chase something, and this is what Dollar General gonna do. But it's looking. The trend is super bullish right now on Dollar General. But the major trend broke, so market makers right now they are taking tolls on these companies. So pre-pandemic it was right here, guys. Okay, $90, now it's 187. So slowly they're taking tolls. So I would not recommend anything jumping in any bandwagon. You always do your homework properly on here because this is falling knife. You don't want to catch falling knife. I don't teach anybody. Falling knives are dangerous. You have to let it fall and consolidate, and then you enter. Never rush. Because market maker, they're gonna take the toll because the market conditions are dangerous right now. So it might have one green candle, two green candle, and that will be set up, and then again go down. Remember, that's how they do, guys. Look at this go up and bang like that. So be careful. Right now time is not what it used to be. Time has different now. Time has changed. Yeah. Alrighty, so guys, it's 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna call it a day unless anybody has a question. Just let me know because I gotta go upstairs to do something. So it's been 3 hours, guys. Oh, it's 2 hours. Anybody has a question? Let me know. Okay, Sigma. Happy birthday, boy, man. To be elated, happy birthday.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, man?
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. I had a good time. I went to the hot springs with some family, so it was fun.
Okay, good.
I've been listening on YouTube the whole time. I saw that you had a support on the SPX at, 1 second here. I was going to pull it up. You have some supports in the SPX at 33.98 and 33.29. I was wondering what other supports do you have in between then and now?
Like that? No, support is like right now. Right now, yeah, Sigma. Right now, there are no major support right now. Okay, so if you look at it, there is nothing. Yeah, no major support. So if you want to look at 37, 33, and like that, so right now, don't see any major support right here. I can see only one here, right here, which is very, very minor, which is right here, probably 37.52 also.
37.
Yeah, right there. 37.40. If that breaks, then
37.40.
yep. I think there will be a time when it's gonna break. If this breaks, then it's gonna go down more. So something is cooking, guys. Something is cooking is going to happen.
And then again on the same thing, but on the QQQ.
QQQ right here. QQQ is 276. Oh, sorry. No, not 276. There's a gap. 276 has a gap to fill up. It did not fill up all the way, but there's a gap, and then the support is right here. Support is heading right here around 267, 268.
Just give me 1 second, Josh. I want to get these.
No problem.
You have.
If you don't mind, I am eating my.
What's that? Yeah. You have 277 is the next one.
Oh, this is the 277. There's a gap here.
Or 267.
Yeah, that's the gap here to be filled up, which is right here. 277 right there.
Yeah. And then right above, was that just at 300 or just below 300? Like
yeah, everything is 300 then right here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
So you guys printed on your Tesla puts then. Based on how Tesla's moved in the past, we should be seeing 500s now, probably by June.
You missed out, Sigma.
Nope, I didn't. I made money in other areas.
You played Tesla?
Nope, I played something else.
Oh, you played your other stuff. Okay.
Yeah. No, I've traded Tesla before. I've held lots of shares of Tesla since 2020. I haven't not made money on Tesla.
Thanks, guys.
What was that deal?
Yes, I already covered the Tesla, guys. You can just once I exit this stream, it will be recorded on YouTube. You'll be able to hear back. So everything is recorded on YouTube. Just give a little time. When the stream ends in a few minutes, then you'll be able to see that on YouTube. You'll be able to rewind it. Okay, I can take a question, Mr.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. Okay. And I was kind of in and out because I was working. I don't know if you spoke about Amazon, but you know how they're having a meeting for their split this week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, typically, that is a little bit of a bullish move, usually leading up to that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Given the current, environment, do you still see that it will probably move up a little bit this week, or do you think it's still going to continue towards the down pricing that we've said it will at some point?
So now the new week, new month starts for the whole option strategy. So market might set up at some trap. So we don't know right now. We want to go with because it's a whole new book for the new month. So we don't want to go based on what they're gonna do. We want to just, excuse me. I want to see what they are targeting. Yeah, normally, they always set up a bull because if the going straight down is not the healthy strategy for them. They might set up a bear and then again go bull and then again go bear, like that they can do. So we have to see what that plan would be. It's very difficult right now, but all long run, yes, absolutely. Long run they're gonna go down. Doesn't matter. They will set up all these event about split and all, and then bottom line they're gonna trap all the dummies in on the top, and they're gonna dump it on the bottom. And that's how things are. Market will collect every dollar. People have power. Those who have money, they're gonna dump it in all the calls, and they're gonna create whatever the volatility will create in the market, and that's how they will make the money while going down. They're not gonna use their own money to go just keep going straight down. They're gonna use people power, and that's how they set up the bull also. Bear can also lose the money. Bull also can lose the money. It depends how they play. That's why we got to be very careful playing all these big guns, as long as you have enough time.
Got it. So if I wanted to do like a long-term put on Amazon, because I was thinking about, but I was waiting for this stock split news because I was thinking that it's probably going to push it up a little, and I wanted to wait till it gets pushed up. So you do think it's going to get pushed up a little before it starts coming back down?
I mean, I think like that, but they always they have a different thesis of trapping. They could be bear and then bull and then bear, or they can go bull and then immediately bear. Either one of them. So that's why we want to see how things they will go, how they will start when it comes to the timeline, because new week start, new month starts. That's the reason we want to see how things will go, and based on that we will trade. So we will watch all the resistance right here. We will see slowly how things are playing. I don't want to go immediately. We will see we will see market how opens up, and we'll go with it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Alright, Mr. Doug, you got a question?
Yeah, I was just going to ask how you go about determining what a proper PE is for a company. There's a big difference between the way Snowflake trades and Walmart.
So my PE ratio, whenever I like to go with the PE, I always like to do the forecasting. So whatever the forecast is, I like to take that. I don't care about what they showed up on trailing, because that's the history. That time economy was different. What they are thinking for future. So I like to focus on future projection. What is the company projection is, forecast is. Based on that, I will go with that.
I got you. Thanks.
No problem. Thanks. Next, Harmeric. Alright guys, I think then time to go.
Yo, turn that shit off, Rochelle.
Who is that?
Kick him out, John.
I blocked the guy. Sorry, man.
That was the most. He was using the voice changer.
Oh, I blocked him, and I don't know who was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody has a question? I can take it before we call it a day.
It looks like Merlin wanted to ask a question, but
Hello? Hello?
oh, it's another one. Kick him.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyways, let's move on to what we were speaking about because I think you are correct about what, like the market going to flush. So let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is another one, Josh. This is another one, kicker.
Josh,
I can already tell.
you wouldn't call it a night because I don't know what else going on. These are some weird people coming up. May
It's
as
a bunch of little kids.
yeah, just call
Okay.
it a
More of the Starboy crew.
Alright, guys. No, I didn't know where somebody is. Okay, but I blocked them. Okay. Who is? Okay. Alright then, guys. See you tomorrow again. Good night, guys. Bye.
All right. Well,